Hello, welcome to the National Baseball League. Here is board 1 of 2 for yesterday's recap. So I know it's a bit late, but it's fine. So we got the Vancouver Grizzlies and the Portland Anchors here at the top left. That's a 0. I think I accidentally erased it, but it's fine because the Grizzlies lead this series 2-0. Grizzlies with a 5-4 win over the Portland Anchors yesterday. Pretty close game. Portland. It's a battle of Titans because both these teams are good. Both these teams are good teams. Grizzlies win 5-4. On tonight's, they do commit 2 errors. They might want to work on that, but they still get the win. Anchors, they need to work on their bullpen, their closing, because they struggle and they're unable to shut down the Vancouver Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies win 5-4. So the Grizzlies take this series. They're looking for the sweep today. We'll see if they get it. Then we head over to the Albuquerque Aliens and the Seattle Sasquatch. Not necessarily a thrilling game. 105 hits for the Albuquerque Aliens. That's the only run of the game. Sasquatch shutout. Just 3 hits, 1 error. And the Aliens, they've won up the series lead and they just keep winning. Good job, pitching-wise. We'll see how the rest. Let's see if they can win it. Because they just need tomorrow's win. They take the series, and they'll be where Vancouver is right now. Then we go to Montreal and Philadelphia. In Montreal, so the Expos, with a loss, to start off this 3-game set against the Philadelphia Liberty, 2-1. Philadelphia, good job, just enough to win. They scored just enough to win. They didn't go crazy. Maybe it was one. It could have been extra innings. I don't know. 2 runs, 8 hits. They do come in an error, but they're fine. They win the game. Expos, they need to find ways. They need to find ways to get hits, especially late in the ball game. They need to be able to get more hits. More hits. They need better hits. More hits and better hits. That's what Montreal needs. We'll see how game 2 goes. So we had Vegas and Orlando. I think Orlando's in a free fall at this point. They lose 7-2 to the Las Vegas Gamblers, but either 5th or 6th straight loss. Sunrays, I don't know what's going on with this team. Pitiful. They were so good not that long ago. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, but they gave up 13 hits, 7 runs score. You almost committed an error. What did they do? Guarantee they didn't get any runs. Gamblers lead the series 1-0. And they are Colorado. They're like the Rockies, pretty much. What's happening? What is happening? The Gamblers, their 10th or 11th win of the year. It's bad. It's bad. Or they're like the 2023 Athletics. Or the 2024 White Sox, pretty much. Bad. 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 Then we went over to the New York Sailors and the New York Knights. First of a 3-game set. They're in game 2 in probably an hour and a half from now. It's going to be fun. Sailors win 5-2 over the New York Knights. 10 hits, no errors. 5 hits, no errors for the Knights. The Knights are a better team than the Sailors, but the Sailors beat the Knights every time. If the Knights can pull out a win, seriously, I don't know why, but the Knights just have. Most of their losses are against this team. That's how it's been. They already got swept twice. One was a 4-game set, and the other was a 3. Yeah, no, this is the second series. The first series, they got swept. They don't win a single game. Not a single game. That's a good chunk of the Knights' losses, which they don't lose a lot. This is gonna be like a punch to the gut for the Knights. We'll see if they can get a win in this series. Then we head over to the San Diego Seals and the Edmonton Eagles. First of a 3-game set, Eagles with 6 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors. But the Seals also have 2 errors. San Diego, they just mustered 3 runs, 6 hits. They also have 2 errors, so both teams made some mistakes here. But the Eagles did a good job offensively. San Diego, pitching, defense, something. Here's the one I got. This is an interesting game. There was the diving catch. I made that the highlight. Arrows winning 1-0. The Stingers. it was just walk. There were over 10 walks in this game. One run scores, and the only run that scores for Atlanta is off a throw to first. Nobody was even there. Nobody was there, allowing an inside the park home run. A little league inside the park home run for the only run in the ball game. Arrows win it 1-0. It was weird. So then we had to San Francisco and Houston. The Cosmos they got shut out by the Firebirds 6-0. 3 hits. That's all I got. Is this San Francisco really dominant performance yesterday? We'll see if they continue today. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Cosmos, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. Firebirds lead the series 1-0. Then we had to Columbus, the Aviators and the Huskies. So good start to the series for Columbus on this road trip. Hopefully they can get the win. Aviators win 5-3 over the Toronto Huskies. 3 runs, 7 hits, and an error for Toronto. 1 error, an important error, because Columbus, they must have taken advantage of it. They win 5-3. They have 8 hits and no errors. So Columbus did a really good job offensively and defensively to shut down Toronto. Good job, Columbus. Hopefully they can get another one. Hopefully they can sweep the series. That'd be my ideal goal. At the very least, win it. Take another game in the set. Then we head to the Detroit Motors being hosted by the Memphis Blues. The Blues, lights out tonight. They're just out of it. Nothing. Bit lazy. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They gotta get more hits. They gotta get better hits. More doubles. If I were Memphis, like manager or GM, I want to see better performances than this. Motors, they do a good job taking advantage of 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They're really good defensively. Their game's tight. Defensively and offensively, they're getting hits, and they're getting good hits because they're scoring runs. So the Motors lead 1-0. Then we head over to the Boston Whalers, hosting the Washington Miners. Oh, this one is odd. The Boston Whalers, one of the best teams in the league, they almost got no hit. It was almost a no-hitter. A 1-hit game for the Monuments. Wow. Wow. 1 hit. 1 hit for the Boston Whalers. Monuments win 6-0 on 10 hits. They do come in there, but it doesn't matter. Whalers, 1 hit. Just so almost a no-hitter. Fantastic job by the Monuments. Then we head over to the final game on this board, the Minnesota Northern Lights and the Chicago Railers. Good start for the Northern Lights to this series. They win over the Railers 5-1. Chicago, they're getting hits, but better hits, please, and more of them. They were only able to get 1 run despite having 8 hits. They need to learn how to bring the guy all the way around the bases and across home plate. They only did 1 of those yesterday. They need more. So that's that. Here, board number 2 is on the way. Stick around. So here is the board number 2. St. Louis Stars, Utah Raptors. Utah wins 9-5. 11 hits and 9 runs scored. St. Louis, they have to account for that, and they didn't. I mean, they had 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. That's not too bad, but giving up 9 runs, now that means anything. Good job for Utah, though, in the series 1-0. Then the first of the 3 games set between the Titans and the Gators. 2 not-so-great teams in the Southeast Division. So New Orleans, great job. 8 runs, 14 hits offensively. Great job defensively at the same time. 5 hits, nothing. No runs scored. And another shutout for the New Orleans Gators over the Tampa Bay Titans on the road as well. Then we head to Texas, where the Oakland Ocean have a 1-0 shutout win against the Twisters. The Ocean win 1-0 on 3 hits, and they shut Texas out, despite the Twisters having more hits than Oakland. It's a great job defensively. here to Oakland. Great job. And they take one at the seriously, and that does it. See ya. Goodbye.